Next topic is ECG or electrocardiograph. You are probably familiar with this scene from a typical hospital television show. A patient is hooked up to a monitoring machine that shows voltage traces on a screen. This type of machine is known as electrocardiograph ECG. It is used to obtain an electrocardiogram ECG. Machine is known as electrocardiograph and the picture obtained or graphical representation is known as electrocardiogram. ECG. ECG is a graphical representation of the electrical activity of the heart during a cardiac cycle. To obtain a standard ECG, a patient is connected to the machine with 3 electrical leads, one to each wrist and one to the left ankle, that continuously monitor the heart activity. For a detailed evaluation of the heart's function, multiple leads are attached to the chest region. Now, different types of peaks are obtained in the ECG, and ECG is identified with letter from P to T, P, Q, R, S, T. Now, what these peaks represent? P, Q, R, S, T. P wave, it represents the electrical excitation or depolarization of the atria. Depolarization means contraction, which means P wave, it represents the contraction of the auricle, or you can say depolarization of both auricles. Q, R, S waves, they represent depolarization of ventricles, or you can say contraction of the ventricles. And T wave, it represents the repolarization of ventricles. That is, repolarization means relaxation of ventricles. So P, Q, R, S, T. P represent contraction of both auricles, Q, R, S represent contraction of both ventricles, and T represent relaxation of ventricles. So, by counting the number of QRS complex that occur in a given time period, one can determine the heartbeat rate of an individual. Since the ECGs obtained from different individuals have roughly the same shape for a given lead configuration, so that defines the normal ECG. Any deviation from this shape indicates that a person is having abnormality or a heart disease. So, ECG is of great clinical significance. Now you can compare these two ECG. This is the normal ECG and this is the abnormal ECG. What is the difference? That in the normal ECG, P wave is followed by the QRS wave. Now in the second ECG, you can observe that P wave, it is not continuously followed by the QRS wave. So what does it show? That auricular systole begins, SA node, it begins the wave of contraction, but it is not every time received by the auriculoventricular node, or you can say contraction of ventricle does not take place every time when contraction of auricle take place. This shows that ventricles are not stimulated every time, and maybe there is partial blockage of auriculoventricular node. Why we are saying partial? Because sometimes it is waves are picked up by the AV node and sometimes not. So with this we came to know that the person is having blockage in the heart. So that's why ECG is of very have great significance in the medical field treating with the heart diseases.